You're wearing my shirt.
It's chest day.
In today's video, we're going to talk about a very popular exercise, the bench press or chest press, and why it causes shoulder pain. Before we kick it off, make sure to hit the subscribe button for more exercise instructional videos, exercise science videos, corrective exercise videos, and motivational videos on Live to Thrive.
Let's get it. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Thrive Fitness in Ann Arbor. I'm Amir Rad.
And I'm Alexis.
The bench press is a powerhouse exercise for the upper body and a fan favorite amongst most gym goers. Chest press is primarily training your chest muscles and triceps as your prime movers, along with your shoulders being your prime stabilizers. It's crucial to bench press with proper technique, otherwise it can lead to serious shoulder problems and pain, which is very common. So we're making this video to help you all. For proper bench press form, first you want to have a solid base with your feet planted into the ground, driving your hips down into the bench as you lay down. Then you want your shoulder blades fully retracted and squeeze down onto the bench, never allowing your shoulders to move, especially round forward. That's what makes the shoulders the prime stabilizer in the chest press movement, never allowing them to move or round forward. Once your base is set, now you're ready to grab the bar with your hands just outside shoulder width apart. Keeping in mind the shoulder blades are always retracted and squeezed down against the bench. Take a deep inhale in as you lower the bar to your chest, center of the chest, and a deep exhale out as you push off your chest. Notice Alexis's elbows are straight, never locked, and as she pushes the bar up, the shoulder blades or shoulders never come up or round forward. So that's a proper bench press. Always keep your head down on a chest press to avoid neck injuries as well, and always use a spotter for safety. The shoulder pain and problems occur for one of two reasons primarily. Your shoulders are moving or rounding forward off of the bench as you push the weight up away from your chest. Remember, your shoulders are your prime stabilizers and not your prime movers like your chest and triceps. So they should never move, and they should always stay down and back throughout the entire movement. The next reason you might experience shoulder pain is because you experience tight, stiff, or rounded shoulders. This correction is a little more complex and may require you to limit your range of motion or avoid chest presses until you can correct the muscular imbalance. If you experience tight and stiff shoulders, a quick and easy way to limit your range of motion and correct that muscular imbalance is to grab dumbbells and perform your chest presses on the floor. Keep your shoulders pinned down to the floor as you always would on a chest press. This is a great corrective exercise tool so your elbows stop when they gently touch the floor, not allowing you to go down too far and straining your shoulders even more as you get to the bottom of the chest press, until you can strengthen your upper back, postural muscles, and rotator cuff muscles. Notice as she pushes the dumbbells up, her shoulders stay pinned down to the floor. As she goes down, her elbow's about 45 degrees towards her side, and it's a limited range of motion. Remember, as she goes down, she's not able to go down too far to strain the front of the shoulders, the anterior deltoids. Now that we've showed you a limited chest press motion, we're going to show you some quick tips to strengthen your upper back and rotator cuff muscles to make it easy for you to keep your shoulders down and back at all times, getting rid of shoulder pain while bench pressing and improving your overall posture. These exercises, amongst others, will require very strict form and a lot of focus on your form while performing them. For strengthening your posture, first, let's cover the single arm row. You want to take a wide step out, one knee on the bench. You want to support the weight with your legs. So hold a big squat position and then neutral spine. Before you start the exercise, remember, we want to have really strict form. So keep your shoulder down and back away from the ears at all times while your spine's neutral to the floor, chest is parallel to the floor. That way you'll never allow your shoulder to ever drop or round forward or shrug up towards your ear. You want to start with a fully extended elbow to start the range of motion, squeezing your shoulder blades together the entire time, especially at the top of your row. When you want to squeeze, as you pull up, you want to pull your elbow to your side, squeeze your shoulder blades together, let the elbow go straight down. Keep it in mind and focusing on the shoulder, always staying down and back, never allowing it to fall forward, round forward, or shrug up towards the ear. Notice in this variation of the row, Alexis is rounding her entire back and dropping her shoulder forward, shrugging it towards her ear, and pulling with a rotated or rounded shoulder. Remember, if you experience tight and rounded shoulders already, this is going to cause a lot of aches and pains, and it's not the type of strict form we need to strengthen the upper back and postural muscles by keeping your shoulders down and back and focusing on strict form. Another great variation of the row is the chest supported row. For those of you who experience lower back stiffness trying to get into that single arm row position. So we're going to get on an incline bench with 1 or 2 dumbbells. If you feel that one side of your body is stronger than the other, use 1 dumbbell to start and alternate. If not, you can start with both dumbbells, and all the form cues are the same. Notice how Alexis' shoulders are still down and back, away from the ears. Shoulder blades are squeezed and engaged together the entire set as she rows up, squeezing the shoulder blades together even more, pulling the elbows to the side as she goes down, fully extending the elbows, but never rounding, dropping the shoulders or letting them shrug up towards her ears. And that way we can focus on strict form, strengthening the upper back muscles so that we can alleviate front shoulder pain or anterior deltoid pain during pushing motions, allowing the shoulders to easily round forward. Next, we want to show you a proper lat pull down for corrective exercise purposes. Rows help keep your shoulders back, and proper pull downs and strong lats help keep your shoulders down, away from the ears, not allowing them to shrug up. So we want to sit up with an upright posture. Always keep your shoulders down and back. Notice how Alexis' shoulders are elevated, stretched out, and reaching high right now. Before we start the pull down motion, we want to shrug the shoulders down. That's going to instantly engage your lats. That's exactly what we want. The stronger your lats are, the less vulnerable your shoulders are from popping up and hurting the shoulders when you do pressing or pushing motions. Now that her shoulders are down, she's sitting upright with a neutral spine, pointing her chest up, and then she's ready to pull down. Head neutral, squeezing the elbows down and back to the side, engaging the lats even more, and then ready to come up. Notice how she fully extends her elbows at the top, but her shoulders never pop up and shrug towards her ears, allowing the lats to stay engaged and tight the entire set. Now we're going to show you bad form. Do not pull down or pull up like this as you do your pull downs. Notice how Alexis' shoulders are flying up and she's leaning back and using her lower back to pull down. If you experience tight shoulders and shoulder pain, this is just going to overstretch those rotator cuff muscles and put a lot of strain on them as you pull down. So make sure you do not pull down like this if you experience tight shoulders or shoulder pain. We're going to want you to repeat 3 sets of 15 of each of those exercises we just showed you twice a week as you progressively move up in weight. As your postural muscles and back muscles get stronger, your shoulders are less vulnerable to round forward and shrug up during your exercises, pulling motions and presses. Now you're ready to experiment with more chest presses as your shoulders get stronger and stay down and back throughout your entire set. For corrective exercise, in addition to your strength training exercises, a proper stretching regimen is crucial to loosening up your tight shoulders and pecs, which allow your shoulders to stay down and back easier, allowing your upper back and postural muscles to get recruited and train more effectively to become stronger. Here are a couple shoulder stretches you can add to your mobility regimen pre-workout. The first stretch we're going to show you is the anterior deltoid stretch, meaning the front of the shoulder. You're going to reach behind you and grab a bar, and this is your starting position. If you don't feel enough of a stretch, you can have a seat on the bench to enhance the stretch. Remember, you still want to point your chest up, keep your shoulders down and back throughout the entire stretch. And some of you may experience elbow pain, especially if you have a desk job and sit behind a desk all day and your elbows are constantly flexed. So a great way to alleviate that is by bending your elbows. If you can't bend your elbows sitting down, do the same thing standing up, or adjust the bar height, bar position, and do the same stretch with your elbows bent. Next, we're going to show you 2 more stretches you can do against the doorway. The first one's to stretch out your pectoral muscles or your chest muscles. reaching down right below your chest at about a 45-degree angle, grabbing the sides of the door and walking away from the door until you can stick your chest up and out to stretch the chest. And the next one we're going to show you is a doorway lat stretch. So you're going to try to reach over your head, grab the top of the doorway or a bar if you're short, and walk away from the door until you feel a big stretch in the top of your lats, opening up the shoulders as you do this stretch. Be sure to limit your chest presses until your shoulders get stronger and train to stay down and back. Once your shoulders are strong and stay down and back at all times during your pressing and pulling movements, then you can enjoy your bench presses and chest presses pain-free again. I hope that you use this knowledge to your benefit on your next pain-free chest press session. If you have any questions regarding strength training, cardio, exercise instruction, or more, feel free to comment below and we'd love to make a video about it for you. Thanks for watching.
Bye guys.